host, Kevin Pereira, and this is the game show where opinions rule. Because we're not asking questions about textbook trivia. Instead, we've pulled people all across the country to find out their opinions about a wide variety of really fun subjects. And now, these 4 contestants, all Skyping from home, will try to correctly predict what America is thinking. Should they play a perfect game, one of them could take home $50,000. It's a lot of fun, but it will not be easy because at the end of each round, the person with the least amount of money will be eliminated. Krista, Eric, Scott, and Vanessa, are you guys ready? Then it's time for Let's Ask America. All right, this first question is worth $100, and here are the 2 possible answers. We've got turn them on or turn them off. The question is, what did drivers say is the most annoying thing people forget to do with their turn signals? Why don't we start with a dance teacher from San Diego, California? It's Krista. Hello, Miss Krista.
Hi.
What kind of dance could you instruct me in, Krista?
I can teach you how to Dougie.
Oh, well, that'd be great. Oh, what is it? Oh, I don't. I literally can't even mirror what you're doing right now. It's like a newborn gazelle just awkwardly trying to figure out how to walk. That's what I look like when I dance. Now let's get to the goods. Let's win you some money. Is it turn them on or turn them off?
Well, I cannot stand when I'm driving and I see someone who forgot to turn them off because I don't know if they're coming into my lane, so definitely turn them off.
That's it. Are you coming over? Let me speed up. Are you slowing down? No. Shut them off! Krista says turn them off. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so aggro there. Now let's go to a customer service representative from Bensalem, Pennsylvania. It's Eric!
How you doing, Kevin?
Doing very well, Eric. Do you pick turn them on or turn them off?
Well, I don't know how many accidents I have narrowly avoided because people forget to turn them on.
All right, next up, we have a teacher from New Kensington, Pennsylvania. It's Scott.
Hi, Kevin.
Scott, where are you playing from right now?
I'm in my kitchen.
Oh, okay, very nice. And a collection of photos up there. Who do we have?
That is my wife and our 4 kids.
Oh, fantastic. Congrats on the family there.
Thank you.
So when you're driving them all around, what frustrates you the most? Is it turn them on or turn them off? What do you think, what bothers you the most when it comes to people and their signals?
There's absolutely no doubt about it. My mom is the worst. It's people that forget to turn them off.
Finally, we have an artist from Nashville, Tennessee. It's Vanessa. Well, hello, Miss Vanessa.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. I love that red hair of yours.
Thank you. I like it too.
Well, now, what's the deal with the artwork there? Are those pieces that you've done?
Those are all my upcycled art pieces, yeah.
You're upcycled?
Oh, upcycled. I take stuff that would normally be tossed and turn it into something beautiful.
Oh, fantastic. Well, let's turn that $0 of yours into something beautiful. Let's get some money on the board. What do you think? Is it turn them on or turn them off?
I'm going to have to say I'm super annoyed when people don't turn them off.
Vanessa says turn them off for $100 with 67% of the vote. The answer, turn them on. Eric gets the $100. Krista, Scott, Vanessa, worry not. This next question is worth $200. Anyone can move right into the lead. Here are the 2 possible answers. We've got the good stuff or the cheap stuff. The question is, which type of booze did married people say they're more likely to break out when their in-laws come over? Is it the good stuff or the cheap stuff? Scott, we'll start with you.
Well, there's no doubt about it. The length of marriage has a lot to do with this. I just celebrated my 13th anniversary, and hopefully they accept me as I am. I said the cheap stuff.
Listen, enough time has passed. You get the $2 chuck.
No doubt.
Vanessa, your thoughts?
I'm going to have to go with Scott over here and say the cheap stuff.
Bringing out the finest thing that the 99-cent store had on the rack. Krista.
Well, I have the most amazing in-laws, so I'm going with the good stuff.
All right. I'm partying at Krista's house. Eric.
Well, I've only been married a little over 2 years, and I love my in-laws too, but I'm on a budget, so the cheap stuff.
Getting the cheap stuff. Save the money for vacays. Got to keep that marriage alive. For $200, the correct answer with 74% of the vote. It's the good stuff. Gotta take care of those in-laws. Gotta keep them happy. Krista now in first place. Dougieing her way to $200. I really gotta stop doing this. I look like a confused snake/robot. It's time for the final question in this round. It is worth $300. But more importantly, for Scott and Vanessa, this will decide who stays and who plays. So good luck. Here are the two possible answers. We've got child or ex-wife. The question is, engaged women said they'd be most shocked to discover that their fiancé had which of these? Is it a child or an ex-wife? All right, everybody's got their answers down. Vanessa, we'll start with you this time. What did you pick?
All right. So if I was married, maybe I would say ex-wife, but I think it would be much more of a shocker if it was a child.
Vanessa says child. Scott?
You know what? I think more and more today, people almost expect you to have a child. So I went with an ex-wife.
Especially if you have to share custody of her. That gets awkward. Krista?
Okay, if you're engaged and you just find out that they have a child, that's got to be the hugest shock of all. So I'm going with child.
All right, Krista says child. That means, Eric, you have the final say.
I got to agree with Krista on that one. If you're engaged and you haven't met the person's child by that point, I think you're going to be more shocked to find out they have an ex-wife.
For $300 to decide who stays and plays with 64% of the vote. Child is the answer. Congrats to Krista, first place with 500. Vanessa in second with 300. Eric still in the game with 100. And Scott, I'm so sorry, sir. We just met, but now you must go. You've been eliminated. 1 down, 3 to go. Our Skype-a-palooza continues when Let's Ask America returns. Welcome back to Let's Ask America. We're down to 3 contestants Skyping from home. They're all trying to win big money by predicting what America is thinking. And now it's about to get even harder. These next questions have 3 possible answers. And this question is worth $400. Here we go. The 3 possible answers are age, weight, or sexual partners. Scandalous. The question is, which number did single women admit to lying about more often to a new guy? Vanessa struggling a bit here on this one. What did you pick, sweetheart? Age, weight, or sexual partners? It
was such a tight one. I thought weight at first because every woman lies about her weight just a little bit. I'm going to say sexual partners, though.
I'm just giving people a second to clip that one out for YouTube. Sorry, hold on. All right, Krista, we'll go with you next. You have $500. You're in first place right now. This would add another $400 to your total. What'd you pick?
Well, if a dude is asking about your weight or you're talking about your weight with a dude, he's out of there. And I don't really think age is an issue, so I'm definitely going to go with sexual partners.
Krista agrees with sexual partners. Eric, you have the final say.
Well, yeah, it's true. A lot of women lie about their weight, but I think sexual partners is something that comes along later on down the line in a relationship. We're talking about a new guy, so I'm going to say women lie about their age.
You're all wrong. It's weight. The answer was weight. So nobody gets the $400. That's okay. We're going to raise the stakes yet again. This next question is worth $500. And here are the 3 possible answers. General disrespect, major bad grades, or private partying. The question is, parents said their teenage son would be most in danger of being shipped off to military school for which behavior? Everybody's getting their answers down here. Eric's done. Looks like Krista has hers down. All right, Vanessa has her answer as well. Eric, we'll start with you in third place with $100. What'd you pick?
I'm thinking of my parents, and if I had come home with a horrible report card, I would have been in huge trouble. So I said major bad grades.
Got to get those grades up. Eric says major bad grades. Krista?
Well, I think my parents would forgive me if I had some bad grades, but I think that private partying probably includes some illegal substances, so I'm saying private partying.
It may or may not. But Krista says private partying. Vanessa?
Private partying, I'm really not sure what that means, but I'm sure you can get into a lot of trouble doing it. So I'm going to say private.
Well, the correct answer for $500 with 50% of the vote, it's general disrespect. Hooah! Nobody gets the $500.
You gotta be kidding me. No
Which
way.
means it's time for the final question of this round, and it is worth $1,500. But more importantly, this is the final question of the round, which means the contestant who has the least amount of money on the other side of this will be eliminated. Here we go. Good luck to everybody. The three possible answers are problems at work, chili for dinner, or frisky spouse. The question is, what did men over 40 say is more likely to wake them up in the middle of the night? Look, where I come from, chili is an aphrodisiac, all right? It is the perfect foreplay food. All right, Eric, we'll start with you. You need this to stay in our game.
Oh, yeah.
This is for $1,500. Walk me through it.
Well, I'm with you, Kevin. Chili would do nothing for me. I personally have had sleepless nights over this, so I went with problems at work.
Vanessa?
I'm going to say men in their 40s don't have as much testosterone as maybe men in their 20s. So I'm knocking out frisky spouse, and I'm going to say they might have a hard time with chili for dinner.
We're going to have to take a Pepsid. Night terrors. These sheets are haunted with my stench. Vanessa says chili for dinner. Krista, you have the final say. You're in first place with $500. What'd you pick?
Well, I definitely don't think chili or waking up in the middle of the night for problems at work. And I'm thinking for sure a frisky spouse, because who wouldn't wake up for that?
Maybe she brought another lover into bed. Who knows? All right, we got three different answers. There can be only one. And with 42% of the vote for $1,500, the correct answer is problems at work. Eric now in first place with $1,600. Krista in second with $500, and Vanessa. And so he's... Oh, no. I'm so sorry to say goodbye, Vanessa. You have been eliminated. Vanessa is eliminated. That means Eric and Krista move on. Our competition goes into overdrive when Let's Ask America returns. We are back with Let's Ask America. Krista and Eric are both looking to take home some big, big money, and we are just 2 questions away from finding out who will play in our final round. Our next question is worth $2,000. But things just got a little harder. You'll now have 4 possible answers to choose from, and they are sing to radio, listen to audiobooks, talk on CB, or quietly think. The question is, what do truck drivers do the most to entertain themselves on the road? Honking at halter tops and convertibles? Not an answer. Should be. Yeah. Krista, we'll start with you. Is it sing to radio, listen to audiobooks, talk on the CB, or quietly think?
I'm thinking talk on the CB.
Breaker 19. Krista says talk on the CB. Eric, your thoughts?
I'd say they listen to audiobooks.
Eric says they're listening to audiobooks, and the correct answer for $2,000 with 62% of the vote. Sing to the radio. So nobody banks the $2,000. And that means it all comes down to this. The final question of this round is worth $5,000. More importantly, this decides who stays and plays for a chance at big, big money. And the 4 possible answers are Flavor Flav, John Gosselin, Kevin Federline, or The Situation. The question is, who did reality TV fans say they'd be least surprised to see working at a fast food restaurant? Flavor Flav is hard enough to understand in real life. Imagine him through the drive-thru speaker. That is unfair. All right, Krista, you need this. This is for $5,000, but more importantly, this is for a shot at the final round and a chance at some big money. What did you pick?
Well, I don't think it would be Kevin Federline because he's got some Britney money. And I'm thinking it's probably Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav! Eric, you have the last word here.
Yeah, boy, you want fries? No. Flavor Flav, no. K-Fed, he's got his alimony money. Situation's too busy with his GTL. John Goslin's hard up for some cash right now.
Eric says John Goslin. The correct answer, with 35% of the vote, the Jim Tan and Supersize Those Fries. They said the situation, so nobody gets the $5,000. Eric, not a problem for you. You are moving on. Miss Krista, I'm sorry. We must say goodbye because you have been eliminated. Eric is moving on. $1,600 is his, and he hasn't even left his house. In a moment, he'll have an opportunity to risk his winnings on a final question for a shot at up to $8,000. And Let's Ask America continues. Let's Ask America. Eric, a customer service representative from Bensalem, Pennsylvania, has walloped the competition and amassed $1,600 in the process. And Eric, right now you have a chance to win a whole lot more because it is decision time. You can risk any portion of your $1,600 on this final question. But Eric, if you put it all on the line, if you go all in and you're correct, I will give you 5 times that amount for $8,000. However, Eric, that means if you go all in and you are incorrect, if you get it wrong, you walk away with what you came with, which is nothing. It's quite a swing, Eric, so you can wager any amount that you like. What are you thinking?
Well, Kevin, like you said, I walked in here with nothing. I either walk out of here with a whole lot of money or I walk out of here with nothing. So I decided to go all in.
He's going all in, putting his $1,600 on the line for a shot at $8,000. Eric, I love that choice. That is a gutsy play, sir, and I wish you the best of luck. Here we go, Eric. For $8,000, here are the 4 possible answers. We've got used car, computer, diamond ring, or dog. Eric, your final question for $8,000. What did Americans say they'd be most comfortable buying on Craigslist? Is it a used car, computer, diamond ring, or a dog?
Wow, that is a tough one.
Yep, very difficult question. What did Americans say they'd be most comfortable buying?
All right.
All right, Eric, you've chosen to risk $1,600 on this final question. If you're correct, you'll have $8,000. If you're wrong, you drop down to nothing. It's a gutsy play either way. Eric, walk me through it.
I can't say used car because something on Craigslist, you really don't know what you're getting.
Okay.
Same thing with a piece of jewelry. You could be getting cubic zirconia for all you know. I definitely would not buy a pet online. My personal preference, I prefer adopting. So my choice, I had to say a computer. Probably the safest one.
All right, Eric has chosen computer. You walked us through it. Your reasoning seems to be sound, Eric. Let's find out if you're correct. Eric, you amassed $1,600. You put it all on the line for a shot at $8,000. If you're correct, you're $8,000 richer. If you're wrong, you leave with what you came with, and that's nothing. Eric, the top 2 answers were in fact computer and dog. For $8,000, what did Americans say they'd be most comfortable buying on Craigslist? The correct answer with 45% of the vote. Eric, the correct answer is dog. I'm sorry. They were the top 2 answers. But unfortunately, they said dog. Listen, the audience disagrees with it. I thought you had it. But more importantly, you played a gutsy, exciting game, Eric. Round of applause for Eric, everyone. He came to play, and you got to love it. And $50,000 could be yours. Just go to our website and sign up to become a contestant.